Hey, I am JJ, and this is Shane.
Hello.
And we are going to demo a game called Runewars for you tonight. Runewars is a brand new fantasy miniatures game by Fantasy Flight Games. It seems to share a lot of mechanics in common with X-Wing, but for people who've been hankering for a new fantasy miniatures game, we are hoping this might be the one.
Yeah, I have a lot of hope about it. Alright, so we already went through all the setup and deployment stuff.
We took care of the boring bits for you.
Yep.
You can thank us later.
I've got these fancy homemade terrain cards that I've been working on for our lovely store terrain that we borrowed. And we're on the official Fantasy Flight map because
It's actually quite pretty.
I spent too much money on this game.
All for a good cause.
Yeah.
And we're going to play the sort of starter box campaign that they give you. Shane's playing the Undead, as is his wont, and I'm playing the Armor-Clad Heroes, as is mine. And so for this scenario, we're going to be trying to pick up these objective tokens. They're going to be worth 20 points apiece at the end of the game. For comparison, our armies are each 100 points.
Yep. So there's 8 tokens, so that's more than our armies are worth.
Yes.
So those points are definitely worthwhile. So yeah, our plan with this video series is to follow the launch adventure, which, depending on who wins this, kind of branches out.
There's
and
a flowchart.
has us play different scenarios. So this first one is Supply Raid. Alright, so we start by dialing in our...
Who goes first this round?
I do.
Okay, so you're going to go first.
Yep.
Which is obviously going to change my strategy a lot because I have no idea how this game is played yet.
The main thing it changes, and it really isn't a huge deal in most cases, but anytime we tie on initiative, I'm going to be the one who gets to act first. We've noticed, we've played this game like once, and I've played it a couple other times. We've noticed that knowing when your opponent can do something and what they can do on those initiative rounds is very important. But on the back of the Learn to Play guide, they've got this chart that you can maybe see of all the different initiatives and who can act on what. So I think referencing that will be key for a while in learning to play the game and actually not sucking at it.
It'll beat trying to memorize everything, that's for sure.
Yeah. I would prefer if this was not a game of memorization.
Yes, I lose those a lot because I don't have that kind of time.
Yeah. Alright, so now that we have our units all dialed, since I'm the first player, I go first. We don't have any ones because there's no one initiative in the entire box. So
although I continue to ask anyway because I can't remember it.
I don't have any 2s. Do you have any 2s?
Allow me to have the memory of a goldfish and check. Nope.
Alright, I do have at least 1 3. So I'm going to reveal Artis here.
How do you spell Artis?
A-R-D-U-S.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure that's how it's pronounced.
I think you got to give it some life. Artis.
Perhaps. He's dead. He doesn't really care. So
that is where you're wrong.
You could rotate him in place. I'm actually going to choose not to. I mostly just want to rally him, which gives him one of these handy boon token things here.
So you could have, if you'd wanted to, decided to shift him instead on an initiative of 5, right? And you also could have rallied with that. Okay.
Yep.
So basically it just didn't matter what you picked on your first.
Not at all.
Alright.
I just wanted to rally him.
Cool.
Alright. Do you have any 3s?
Yeah. My knights get to move 1. You guys can see that. Yeah, okay. They're going to move 1, and they're going to get +1 defense, because they also didn't really have much to do.
Yep. And that hill is very clearly within 1. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're basically tripping on it. So.
Yep.
They're done.
They're on the hill. Okay. I don't have any other 3s. Do you?
Nope.
Alright. I have no 4s.
I have a 4. I have Kari Wraithstalker, and she is going to move forward 3, and hopefully make it into this house before the archers do, because
Here,
as we all know from watching Saving Private Ryan, it's much easier to kill things when they're not in houses.
So it
Suck at
goes...
lining these up. Okay.
Yeah, that front edge, that front edge. And she does not make it to the house.
Wow, I'm just so bad at this game. Okay.
But she does run over that on the way,
Oh,
so
hey.
that goes onto her card. She's worth an extra 20 points.
Until you kill her from within that house.
I mean, then she's worth an extra 20 points to me.
Not until you run over and pick it up, as it happens.
Any other 4s?
Nope.
Okay, I also don't have any 5s.
Alright. Neither do I.
Okay. I have 6s. Let's see here. I think we're gonna have the archers go forward and actually make it into the house. Most likely. Yes, they have 2, so they easily make it to that base.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in the house, and we represent that by putting one model somewhere on the base. That one guy is just outside there like, oh man, I got put on watch duty. Okay, and then I have a secondary thing. Do you have any 6s?
Nope.
Okay, I have more 6s. The Carrion Lancers are going to use their skill that I forgot the first 3 times I played this game. I can choose one unengaged unit at range 1 to 5 and in line of sight. So that's going to be those guys, because I measure to the hill. So they're easily within 5. And they get a Blight token.
And what does that do?
I can spend it while you're attacking to force you to choose and remove 1 die. So you get to pick which die it is, but it goes away. There are also a lot of my...
Is that any time my unit attacks?
Yes.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah. But it spends the token,
Right.
so... also, I have a lot of abilities that care about you having Blight tokens.
Gotcha.
Like the Carrion Lancers have a surge where they turn 1 surge into a mortal wound if you have a Blight token. Alright, and finally, my Reanimates are also on a 6, and they're going 3 straight forward. Should pick up those 2 tokens. Yep.
When I kill those guys, they're going to be full of tasty tokens.
Completely.
Like a fucking pinata.
That's an extra 40 points on the unit.
Most expensive Carrion Lancers ever.
Reanimates. But yes.
Oh.
Carrion Lancer is this guy back here.
Right, okay.
Yep. He's the one who's blighting you.
Got it. Alright, so, anything else?
That's
You're
all
done,
I got.
right? Okay, so, Rune Golem is going to ponderously shuffle forward, like he does, for 2. This is annoying with the damn tokens.
Well, he's clearly going to pick that
He's
one
gonna
up,
get
so...
it, yeah. And he's going to rally.
Okay. Just want those.
Oh, and Kari rallied as well.
Cool.
And then the Spearmen are going to charge 4 because I really can't count. So I'm sure at one point I thought this was a good idea, but it's obviously not.
I mean...
Because I had it.
Yeah.
That's how we conclude that. It was an idea I had.
Here.
Can we just...
measure from this side,
all right.
and then you're good. Flip the...
Oh,
there
wow.
you go.
Hey, a mirror image.
We should mention that JJ didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Yeah. Which is only kind of impacting my play of this game, because that's just how bad I am. So they're going to get, like, a panic token or whatever.
Yep. Because they didn't make the
Oh,
charge, and
shit.
I thought they would.
We didn't
But
hit
they do
anything.
run over that token on the way.
Great.
But they're very uncomfortable with this situation for a number of reasons.
Just one, really.
Alright, and I think that is it. So we do our dials again.
Alright.
Alright, so it's turn 2.
And I'm first, right?
Yep, we rerolled these things and...
And made the golem very fast.
Yep, he's very fast.
Alright, I don't have any 2s. Do you have any 2s?
Nope.
Alright, I have 3s.
Activate one of them.
I'm gonna do Kari Wraithstalker.
Okay.
She's gonna charge 2 steps forward, which will really be like a
Dink.
tiny dink.
Yep.
And then attack these silly homebound archers.
Yep.
With a blue die and a white die, if I may.
Yeah.
And she has Reaping Blade. So die faces with no icons add a mortal wound thing, mortal strike.
But didn't you say it was a blue and a white?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. She has Brutal 1 and Precise 1, so I could re-roll a die. Is there another enemy at range 1 to 5? That seems inevitably true.
Yes.
But he's not within line of sight.
I'm not sure that ability counts line of sight.
It doesn't seem to.
Yeah. There's actually been a lot of debate on the Runewars forums, but the consensus is mostly that it doesn't.
Well, I'm going to re-roll this die, which
Okay.
may not be smart, but we're going to try it. Yeah, that was terrible. Okay. So 1 damage will do nothing. Because you guys have additional...
brutal, so it's 2 damage.
I'm sorry, it's 2 damage, so it probably kills one of them.
Yep, kills one archer.
Great.
That guy's super dead.
Super dead. Okay.
Alright. I also have a 3, but I chose poorly and chose to attack with Artis in case he was engaged by this point in the turn, and he is not. So he does nothing.
Ah, poor Artis.
Yep. He's feeling pretty sad about his life.
Yeah, I bet. He always seems to be feeling pretty sad about his own life, though, because he's just kind of a downer. Alright, so I'm going to take Shane's advice that he gave me off camera, because it's interesting when you start moving guys off of terrain, they have to fit where you try to put them, which may seem obvious to people with spatial reasoning in the audience, but not to me. But Shane pointed out that if I just back these guys up to this point of the terrain, I can still charge into this. Well, when they hit, they will rotate.
Yep, and then they will slide into place right there.
Right. They can't slide any further because they don't fit.
Right. But they
so
can...
I guess they just square up here.
Yep, they square up that to that.
And they will get to attack. So they get 2 reds and a blue. And they have rank discipline, which gives them precise 1, even though they don't have really ranks.
They also get an extra die, either red or blue.
Ooh.
So maybe just reroll one of your red dice if that's what you want
Sure.
to do. Yeah.
All right. So that is...
And that's because they're flanking.
Right. Okay, so that would be 3 damage and a confusion to start. I'll just keep 2 damage in your head. That's 2 more.
Oh my god.
And then I'll use Precise to reroll this die and get another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage and a panic.
Yep. And they're 2 wide, so that 6 multiplies to 12.
Oh goodness. Okay, right.
So...
that has got to translate to some dead undead.
Yeah, it sure does.
Do I get to pick who dies, or do you?
So you get to pick, but you have to pick from the rearmost ranks first.
Okay.
So these 8 guys all die first.
No, that's annoying.
And then...
Does that mean the other guys don't die?
No.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, you still get to do your full 12 damage. So you're also going to take out either this or this tray.
Right.
And then afterwards, since you will be no longer engaged, you get to do a shift 1 to try and re-engage, which you'll be able to do. You'll be basically...
But then I'll be side to side.
You'll be partially against this one.
Won't I shift forward?
You don't have to. You can shift sideways.
Oh, okay.
And since you
and then
up
also be
this,
facing you. All right.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
great. Let's do that. Let's take the 3 that are furthest from me.
Yeah. Flank charges are rough.
That's what cavalry's for.
Alright.
Okay, great.
So then they basically bump like that. And now... So you did 1 panic
There
worth
was
of...
1 morale damage there, yeah.
Alright. So you get to draw 1 card from the deck. Whoop, and there it is. And it is 1. So...
Put this where people can see it. So, Frozen with Dread, which doesn't seem like a thing that should be able to happen to reanimates. The unit receives 1 immobilized token, not that it was going anywhere.
Alright.
Don't see it running away.
Well, now they definitely aren't. And that is a fear token, which they do not have steadfast against. If that happened to Artis, he is steadfast against fear, which means that it's treated as having one additional morale token. So, or one additional morale symbol on top.
Oh, so it's harder to...
Yep.
Harder to push him over.
Harder to trigger.
Got it.
But those guys are super dead. Alright. I don't have any other 3s, do you?
No, that was all of them.
Alright.
I have 4s.
Okay.
Well, we sure will start with these spearmen, because those reanimates need to die. Which they should do handily here, I hope. So...
Yeah, it seems likely.
Yeah, there's no way that's more than move 2.
Yeah, no, you definitely hit there.
Slide into place with those guys. And, yeah, rolling a red and a blue. So that's 2 damage. And I get an inspiration token because I have 2 surge. And they take another panic test, right?
Yes. Again, it's 1.
This time I don't get to do anything.
Okay. They continue to exist.
They continue to draw fire away from the guys who matter.
Yup.
Like
I mean,
boss.
that unit's not nothing.
Have...
Like, they're worth 26 points, and then also 40 more because of these tokens.
So, do you have any 4s?
I do. It's these poor reanimates.
Oh dear.
They're gonna fight back.
Well, at least they knew they were going to be engaged.
They did. They had some clues. Let's see. I think they're gonna fight back against the spearmen. So I'm not convinced they can do much against the horsemen.
Yeah, that's fair. The horsemen have defense too, so...
Yeah. Alright, I got 2 hits, which is neat.
Yeah.
That's going to take out 2
guys.
And I also get to inflict a panic check because I have that on my dial.
Would you like to spend the extra panic that's on the unit?
Yes, I would.
Alright.
So I get 2 cards. And I guess they're going to also be frozen with dread.
So what does 1 immobilization token mean? When does it clear?
So I get to spend it whenever you reveal a march or a shift to cancel that action.
Ah.
So it's
Can I get rid of it with an inspiration?
Yes.
Okay, so I could clear that at the beginning of their next turn.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And that's actually right before you reveal.
Right,
so...
which allows me to get rid of it before you can spend it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, yeah, 2 of them are dead.
Right. Bob!
Okay, so you have more force?
Yep, I have 1 more. My rune golem's a 4. Doing some complicated laser pointer math off screen, we determined that this guy will probably clip this terrain as he moves forward.
Yep.
We kind of agreed that would be the case.
Yeah.
So, the question is, how far does he get before he clips? And the answer
I think
is...
it's supposed to be straighter, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like,
Did I have it cockeyed?
Yeah, like that. So
Okay.
he's just gonna basically clip right
Yeah.
about there.
And stop.
Yep.
And then does he try to square to it? I don't know how terrain works.
No.
Okay.
He just stays in contact the way he is.
All right, great.
But he is considered to be facing the front.
And he was charging, so he'll go ahead and try to hit some archers.
All right.
He's attacking from the side. Does that matter?
No, because all sides of the
No,
terrain...
I mean from his side.
No. He
Okay.
technically, when he contacts, like, it's on the corner, so
Okay,
he's
gotcha.
still attacking from his front.
Oh, nice.
Technically.
All right. And he is brutal 1 right now, which means he has an extra
Yep,
multiplier.
that's times 2.
Oh dear.
good
Oh wow,
God.
those archers are having a terrible day all of a sudden.
They are.
They just took 8 damage.
Okay.
That...
So 2, 4,
Oh, I'm sorry,
6.
I screwed that up because they have extra defense.
Right.
So they took
But
4 damage.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Got it.
Yep. So there are 3 archers left, one of which is on that base.
Right.
And they only have 1 trait now.
Gadzooks.
Yup.
Well, I'm making up for poor planning with better rolling.
That's weird for you. Usually
It's very,
the other way
very
around.
weird, yes.
I wish...
I'm out of units, so you just knock yourself out.
Well, I'm doing stupid things with the Carrion Lancers and just shifting them like this.
Oh, nice. Lining up that sweet charge next time, I assume.
Hopefully. We'll see how it goes.
Can you imagine what that worm looks like going sideways? That's why it takes him all turn to do it.
Then the archers are going to go ahead and fight back with all three of them. They get 1 red die.
Whom would they like to hit?
Probably neither.
Kari has a defense of 3, and the Rune Golem has a defense of 4.
Well, I guess they'll hit Kari. Or probably completely fail to. Because they no longer are wider. So, actually, I think there's no point in me even rolling this die. Because
Because you can't get 3 damage on 1 red. Oh, yeah. No, you can't.
Yeah, no.
It goes up to 2.
Not now that the tray is gone.
It does not go to
If I had another tray,
Yeah.
I could have rolled that double and made it. But that actually... I guess they could get a morale on her.
Yeah, there you go.
They did not.
They got absolutely nothing.
Alright, good going, guys. You're champs. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
We thought we would be safe in the house.
Yeah.
It turns out they should have stayed
Turns
back.
out...
Let Kari be in the house.
Just
and
let
shoot her
Kari
right
have the
there.
house. Okay. And I guess it's turn 3.
Let the Wookiee win.
You get to go ahead and shake those.
I've never gotten to shake these before. Usually Shane does it on my turn. Wow. Okay, I'm good at that. So, we've got...
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. Golem is fast and tough.
That's all the good results for you.
It really is.
Oh, however, I think there were 2 greens on there last turn.
Yeah?
Is that correct? I almost forgot these guys regenerate the number of greens if they have that much space in their tray. So... They can't add back on trays, but they can refill the trays they have.
They can say, Bob, get up! God damn it. What in the world are you doing?
Alright, so, yeah, those guys
Quit
are
gnawing on that femur.
Alright, now we dial in our dials.
Great. We dial in our dials.
Yep.
Vocab for the win.
Yep. Alright, so it is my initiative this time.
The theme of this turn for me is, sure, let's try that.
I don't have any 2s.
Oh, nope, me neither.
I also don't have any 3s.
I've totally got 3s.
I thought you might.
My Oathsworn Cavalry is going to try to do something about those skeletons.
Yeah, they're probably going to finish them off pretty handily. They did 12 damage last turn, and they only need to do 4
I think
this
that
turn.
was kind of max, though.
It was up there.
How about a red die? You got it over there.
Right. Yep, and then you get an extra red.
Oh, what? Forgot about that, because I have a really short memory. So, extra red. And they're precise, so they would have gotten to re-roll the bad red.
Yep.
So
you've got 3 unreds, 4... Yeah, that's way more hits than you need.
Right, but I also have this surge ability. Oh, that just adds damage. Oh, but I can get an inspiration token by spending 2 surge. So let's plop one of them on there.
Great. You totally get that. And these guys are super dead.
Oh, those guys should have had a panic token anyway. Not that it matters.
Oh.
Or ever did matter.
No.
Because apparently when the cavalry smashes into you, it's scary.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that.
Yep. So you might have been able to finish them last turn, but...
Probably not.
Alright.
They probably just would have been even more immobilized, which, by the way, that immobilization token can go away.
Sure.
Was not relevant.
So, that was a 3. Do you have any other 3s?
I guess you have none?
Correct.
Nope, I don't have any either.
Okay. I have these Carrion Lancers at 4. And they are charging.
Of course they are.
They're charging straight ahead 2, which obviously
should ram them right into the cavalry.
Yep.
The cavalry have +1 defense this turn, thanks to my dial.
Well, that's gonna come in handy. Alright, so, they normally have a red and 2 blues. Since they're charging your flank, they're gonna get another red. Just roll all these dice. Okay, I don't have precise or any of that handy re-rolling nonsense, so...
That's the problem with being dead, by and large, not getting to re-roll things.
So I've got 3 hits, plus a panic. I unfortunately didn't get any surges, which would have been really nice. So your defense is 3 right
it's
now?
3 right now, so you get to deal damage.
Yep. I guess we'll kill one of these guys.
Sure.
And then I'll do 1 panic worth of stuff. And
It's under here.
Yes.
It's fighting.
Rising Fear, or Rising Panic. It gives you 2 panic tokens.
Wow, that's nasty.
So next turn, you guys are getting real scared.
Alright.
Alright, do you have any force?
I think I do. Yep. Alright.
Oh, also, this was important. When you killed those guys, they...
Oh yeah, they dropped the
those.
tokens, didn't they?
Yep, those are right there.
Handy dandy. Alright, Kari is going to try to smack the archers. And she'll get an extra surge on the dial. And she gets a... Can I borrow a blue, please? Thank you. And that's 3 damage, which becomes 6, right? Because she's wide?
Yeah.
So
Which is way more than you need.
way more than we need. Well, no,
Well,
it's
I
actually
guess
exactly
it's
what we
exactly
need.
what you need. Yes. 'cause they're
But
inside the
then
house.
she's also got a surge, so she'll spend a surge ability. Choose another enemy unit at range 1 to 5. Oh, there aren't any anymore.
I don't think
It
so.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless this guy's in 1 to 5.
Oh, jeez,
That
I
might
don't
be-
think so.
Nah. It's close. No, I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind. Guess you didn't need that extra surge.
Alright. Well, the archer's dead.
Oh, yeah, this guy too, even though he was out on watch.
Yes.
Yeah. Bye, Bob. Okay, so that clears up the 4s, I guess?
Yes. So you have no more force?
No more 4s.
Alright. Well, Artis is acting on 5.
Yeah.
He is charging 2 curved.
I've been curious how this is going to work out.
Yeah, me too. It doesn't look like very good. So he's just going to bump into the terrain.
Does he have to enter? Then you get to
He
decide
doesn't.
whether to enter?
He doesn't have to enter.
I mean, you kind of may as well.
I think I'm gonna.
Like, it's not going to hurt him to be up there on the hill.
Nope, he's on the hill with his inspiration token and his panic token from failing a charge.
But he did successfully charge that hill. I think it should count. Charge the hell out of it.
The hill is not his enemy.
Feels... How do you know? He's undead. Who's to say?
Alright, and my guys are done, so...
Alright.
I had other guys, but you killed them all.
Sorry.
It's not really
Feel vaguely bad
something you
about
need
that
to
now.
apologize for.
I'd feel more bad if they hadn't been dead already.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a 5. My poor spearman. I think that we can probably determine that they would have been lined up in a way that they don't have overlap with that cavalry if they run straight. Like, isn't that kind of what the
Yeah, but they're
rulebook
not running
said?
straight.
Well, they're not, but if they
Okay.
were, I mean.
If they were running straight, then yes,
Okay.
they are not supposed to have overlap there.
Okay, great.
So they're turning...
Yeah, in retrospect, I'm not really sure why I thought they ought to turn, but I'm sure
I
there
mean,
were
they could
reasons.
turn this way if you
They
want.
could. I'm not really sure why. That just seems like an
it's up to
overall
you.
bad idea. I mean, that's also an overall bad idea, so...
Either way should get you those tokens.
That's true. Sure, let's pick up some tokens. Also, we're gonna clear this immobilization counter
Okay.
before you get a chance to spend it.
Sure, yeah. So which direction do you want to end up going? Basically, it's either bump into the cavalry and be kind of here-ish, or be over here somewhere.
It's all terrible is what it is. I don't know why I didn't go straight. We have to bump into the cavalry because we don't want to gunk things up with the golem.
Okay. So you'll be like right there.
Yeah. Load some of these guys up. I should write down, like, what I thought I was going to do with a turn, so that later on I can understand my own reasoning.
Make notes to your future self.
I'm just saying.
All right.
So that's 5s.
Yes. The golem is not going to be able to move straight, since straight is what?
Oh, he's not
bumping into
trying.
it. Okay, that's good.
Am I the only one left? All right.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's too smart for them.
Good.
Them kind of reasonings.
So he's shifting in which direction?
Well, sort of. That's a good question. I can decide now, can't I?
Yeah, you can go this way.
Because if I go
or
this
back.
way, things get kind of funny here.
Yeah, you end up bumping into them.
Right, but that's okay. I intended to bump into them, but I want to bump into them in such a way that I can still go forward next turn.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'll bump into them right about there.
Oh, but I can
And then
still
you
go
turn.
forward if I clip only one base, as we discovered
Correct.
off camera.
Yes.
Okay. So then I can
you
turn.
Still get to turn, yeah, which rotates you around the center. And yep, that totally works.
Okay, great. Watch, next turn we won't get any of these, and he'll just be sort of frozen there.
I mean, he can still move 2 on initiative 8.
Yeah, he's super fast.
Initiative 8 is fine.
I mean, you know, anything worth doing is worth doing slowly.
Alright, and that's everything. So it's my turn to cast the stones.
Oh, that suits me, okay.
Yeah, that's going well for you.
That'll be alright.
He's gonna be beefy and not the slowest.
Not quick, but not terrible.
Okay.
Alright, well, we done fucked up. That was no surprise.
Yeah, we just read the rules, and it turns out if you charge into a piece of terrain that an enemy is touching, it does count as a charge. So he made a successful charge.
Completely by accident.
Completely by accident, and he gets to attack. This is going weird for him. And he might wipe out those cavalry. Well, that's pretty cool. So let's see. He's got precise and brutal. Those guys had +1 defense by that point in the turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to want to re-roll this. And it comes out the same. So I kill 1 horseman.
Okay.
Which awkwardly makes it so that he's not touching them anymore.
Because he has to hit one of the ones he can touch. Oh, he has to clear a tray if he can.
I don't think he has to, so
Oh.
I guess I could take one out of this tray, but I think because they're no longer engaged, he now shifts out of the terrain. Because that's what happens when you were fighting someone and you're no longer engaged.
Should we double check that with the terrain rules?
Sure.
Because it'd be a little bit weird if your archers had to follow my guy out of a house because they killed a tray.
Yes.
I mean, it would be weird to start if your archers killed a tray, but let's say they did.
Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say anything in the terrain rules about it. Yeah, so he closes in, which means he can take a shift action by touching there and then shifting there, which puts him there.
Cool.
Okay. So that might change some dials. I know it does for me.
Yeah, that's possibly a problem. All right.
You're
Now that
first.
my cavalry situation sucks significantly more, let's do this. All right, do you have any 2s?
No.
I've got a 3. The cavalry is gonna use their last gasp here. They feel the end is nigh, but they're very brave. Okay, so those guys are equally easy to wound, but the carrion thingy is easier to kill.
Yes.
Alright, so we're gonna try to hit him. We still get a 1 reroll, but we're no longer brutal, right? No, we no longer double damage because we only are down to 1
Right.
tray. So that's going to be 3 damage and a surge, and I get 1 reroll.
Oh, also when you activate it, you could use this to get rid of...
Sure, let's get rid of one of the panic. What does the brutal, the blight token do again?
I can take away a die. It also, which I could do with this attack, but I could also use it. Either of these guys.
Yeah,
will have a
let's
surge
get rid of that
ability
blight token.
Yeah,
Great.
there's lots of reasons to do that.
Do I want to reroll any of these? I don't really think I do because that's going to do a wound. So let's put a wound on him.
Alright, he is wounded. Okay, I also have a 3. It's Artis. He's attacking with 2 white dice and a red die. I guess he maybe should have gotten his flanking bonus from the hill, but it probably isn't going to end up mattering. Okay, he does have his precise ability, so I'm definitely rerolling this. I think I'm going to reroll this as well.
Does he get to reroll too? How come?
So with an extra full rank, or precise 1, you get to reroll all of your dice. Or up to all of your dice.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was 1 die.
If you have a partial rank, it's 1 die.
Oh, okay. Fascinating.
But precise counts as a full rank.
Nice.
There we go.
Wow.
That murders the heck out of them.
They do have... Oh, no, they don't have an extra defense this time. So,
Not
yeah,
this time.
that'll do it.
Yep. Alright.
Sadly, they had no candy on them.
Alright. Do you have any other 3s?
Nope. Do you have any 4s?
No.
Me neither. I do have a 5, though. Kari is going to go ahead and shift. And... yeah, and then she'll get +1 defense that probably won't matter for anything.
So she clearly gets that.
Right. Yep.
So put that on her
Yeah.
card. I also have a 5. It's the Carrion Lancer. And he suspected he would no longer be engaged. So he's going to charge 2. From where he was. Oh, that. I think it'll still get him at the corner. Yeah, yeah. So he bumps like that.
Oh, yeah.
And starts fighting people. So he's got 1 red and 2 blue. So that's going to be 3 hits. He doesn't have anything to multiply that, so that's 3 dead spearmen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
So that was a 5?
that was a 5.
Any more 5s?
I'm done with all my units.
Oh, right. Okay. I've got a 7. The spearmen thought they were going to be able to charge, but they aren't.
Yay!
And the rune golem will go forward 2. And then reform. Sort of that away?
Makes a lot of sense.
That away? Yeah, that'll work.
Cool.
That's turn.
Alrighty.
These are getting quicker.
Yes. Fewer units does that.
Alright.
Okay.
Who's first this turn? You?
I am.
Great.
I have no 2s.
And this is turn 5. And how many did we play? 8?
8.
Cool.
Yep. So yeah. Do you have any
Oh,
2s?
no. Heavens no.
I also have no 3s.
I have some 3s.
Alright, should do that.
I thought I might.
You should activate all of them.
I shall. Okay, so the spearmen, again, last gasp. Figured they better go early.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably
Hey, they're
not
getting
going to be
+1
around
defense.
later. Yes, they're getting +1 defense.
That's
That
not
might
nothing.
slow you down a little bit.
It probably will.
That's just all terrible.
Yeah, that does nothing.
That's a big ol' whiff. Okay, well, they're still over there soaking up some damage.
Dink, dink.
Soaking up some rays.
Alright.
Death rays, specifically. And then Kari is gonna... Oh, I'm sorry. I effed that up pretty good. There we go. She's curving on a 2.
Yep, that's that one.
I'm hoping to not run into the terrain.
I think you've got it. Yeah, you've got it.
Seems pretty safe.
And you've got that.
She's like, I'm just gonna hang out over here until turn 8.
I'm gonna grab all these
Good luck.
supplies.
I'm gonna be worth like thousands of points at the end of turn 8 and not care what else is going on.
Yep.
Okay. That's it for 3s.
Alright, I also have no 4s.
I have a 4.
Just activate your whole
I'm
army.
just gonna get done early.
Yeah.
So he's gonna charge right into the Wraith thing.
Naturally.
Yeah,
So he goes dink,
and then
dink.
slides over.
Yeah.
Great. Oops. Go now. Everything's horrible.
We're good.
Right. He will roll 2 reds, and he has brutal 2 at this point, which means he triples.
Alright.
Right? Am I right?
Yes.
He's got 2 of these symbols, and they each give him an additional width tray.
Yes. So he is acting as if he is 3 wide. It's pretty not okay. Was this his? Probably. Yeah, that's his from the beginning of the game.
That seems likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna do 6 damage.
That should kill a Carrion Lancer.
Right, 2 hits.
Yep.
Awesome. Those spearmen are like, how is it even possible we're still alive? I mean, that's what it's like when the jaws of life come for you.
Alright.
In the form of a 4-armed golem with big swords.
So I have a 5, and he's gonna slide 1 here.
Nice.
And then he's going to...
Sure he's gonna stand on a hill.
Rally, which will get him a second one of these tokens that he's so fond of.
What does he do with them?
I mean, eventually...
Nothing that anybody else doesn't do? Okay.
No, same as everybody else.
He's not got like a rally token fetish I need to know about?
Nope, sadly.
Oh, he's looking a little outnumbered.
A bit.
That was a bad turn for the Carrion Lancer.
Yeah.
Pretty much anytime you get...
It's been a series of bad turns for
your entire army.
undead.
Pretty much any turn where you get side... Oh, I forgot. He got an extra die. He was coming in from the side.
Oh, yeah, it sure was.
Not that it mattered.
It sure didn't matter.
But I thought there was a reason I was doing that.
You were.
Alright.
Alright, let's prep for turn 6.
It'll take Shane a pretty long time.
Alright. So, you're first.
Guess we decided it's mine, huh?
Yep.
Are we sure it's not turn 7?
Almost certain.
Okay, great. Have you got any 2s?
No.
Just kidding. I think we determined you guys at least 4 or higher, so...
I've got some 2 activations. Not usually
I mean on him. You've only got the one guy, and
yeah.
he likes skills on a 2, and that's about it.
Yep.
Okay, so... Any 3s?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna 3. I gave him the attack, which isn't gonna do anything.
Oh, then you gave him +1 defense.
But then I gave him +1 defense.
Yeah, that's handy.
So, that's what he's doing right now.
Alright, I've got a 4. It's a rune golem. It charges into the hill.
It sure does.
I think it pretty clearly has it.
Yeah, that's a 2. Yeah.
Sure is a 2.
So he's just gonna...
Bonk.
The whack.
Spearmen are still like, are we fucking alive?
We should get these supplies out of here.
We're gonna take the super valuable stuff back to the caravan. Yeah, okay. Bye! Okay, so Rune Golem's gonna roll 2. He's also brutal 2 again, which is dumb.
Naturally. Hey! That's what I like to see. He doesn't have precise, does he?
Nope. He's not all that bright.
And I'm steadfast versus doubt and fear.
Nice.
So flip that 1 card and...
I mean, it can't hit, right?
Unless
maybe
it's
it doesn't
a
say
confusion?
doubt or fear.
Yeah.
Right. It's a fear.
Yeah.
Alright, well done.
There is no rising panic for artists.
That's okay, because the Rune Golem's main job was to pin you down, which he did like a pro, so... Alright, and then I've got, Kari. Kari's just still chilling, like, she's gonna go inside this terrain. And then she's gonna rally.
I guess technically we can just put her model, like...
Whatever, yeah.
There.
There you go. And then, yeah, give her another inspiration, she's totes gonna need that.
Yeah, we're out of inspiration tokens, which, by the way... I've never said this about a Fantasy Flight game before.
That's not true. We're not out of inspiration tokens. But yeah, they didn't give you enough.
But they did not give us enough tokens.
They'd really like you to buy a second base set.
I know they would.
And by you, I mean me.
Yeah,
okay.
Probably you.
Alright, so, and then, yeah, that brings us to our Spearmen, which, hey, guess what? If they don't want to charge, they get to go 6. In a straight line. So just, like, run them that way until they run out of board. I don't know if you can leave the battlefield, but that's what I'm trying to do. Sorry, wrong.
Yeah, you can't leave the battlefield, but you can bump into it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the 4 is first, I think. And so they end up here. And then the 2 sure does bump them into the edge. So they're, like, there.
Artist can come for them, but he's going to have to come a long way.
He is.
And yeah, that is the turn.
In the meantime, he's busy with a rune golem. Cool. Turn 7. Woo.
Woo!
I guess it's
So
your
if
turn
I wanted to hit
roll
a
these.
guy on terrain from a gal inside terrain, I would just measure terrain edge to terrain edge, right?
Correct.
Okay, great.
So, yes, you can totally range attack me from there.
I mean, because I haven't ranged attacked this game yet, so I don't see any reason not to do that.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. She's just going to stand there at the
She's just
windows
chilling.
and use her bow. You
Like,
should
hey,
flip
remember
those.
that death trap those archers went into? It's like, it stinks in here. There you go. Rune Golem not as brutal as last turn.
Yeah.
I don't know who likes the green symbols.
We do a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I think the elves will a lot because they're supposed to represent nature.
Mm,
But my reanimates get to regenerate with them.
got it.
Yeah, I think the blue ones are stable energy and the red ones are unstable energy.
Gotcha. I'm good when you are.
Okay. Do you have any twos?
Nope. Still don't.
And-
Oh, wait, I totally lied. I do. What are the chances?
Oh, she shoots on a 2.
She
Oh
shoots
my
on a
god,
two.
that's
She shoots
gross.
so fast. It's not a good shot, but, you know.
It's not
Actually, it's
okay.
a pretty decent shot.
It's fine.
I need a white die.
And he shot the end walls of white die. It's pretty cool.
So that would be 3. Does brutal count? On a
Yes.
ranged?
It sure does.
Okay, so that would be a 6.
Yep.
We'll call that a 6.
Yeah, that's gonna do 2 wounds to him.
Wow. Kari's like, what? Dang.
It's like, oh, that guy up on that hill?
Oh yeah, I got this. I'm in a house. Okay, so yeah, continue.
Alright, any 3s?
Nope.
Any 4s?
Nope.
Alright, well, I got a 5.
Me too.
And he's shifting.
Ooh, neat.
Yep. Where's that 1? There it is. So he's gonna pop out here. And he's gonna shift this way.
And he takes a panic token.
Yes, he does. Because he's leaving combat.
Because he's running away.
But honestly...
Like the seemingly undead dwarf he is.
I don't know why you keep saying dwarf. He's not
He
short at
just
all.
looks dwarfish to me. Because I've never seen him up close.
Alright. So that's what he's up to.
So he is probably completely off screen. Let's do a quick tilt for you guys. Since his position is super important right now. There we go. It's over there by my beer. Alright. So that was your 5. My 5 doesn't do Bupkis.
Yep.
And then I've got an 8. And they just turn around and get +1 defense. So just like turn around, point him over here this way. No, not him, the other guys.
Oh, these guys.
Yeah.
So they're gonna spin like this?
Yeah, so whatever the best running away angle is, they're just going to careen off
Probably
the edge of the board.
that way, then?
There you go.
There you go.
Alright.
Alrighty. So I'll toss these tokens. Then we'll prepare for turn 8 and find out how much you won by.
And... Oh, you totally ran out of range of Kari, didn't you? Too bad.
Hey! You're using the wrong dial for this, guys. That's the horseman
Wow,
dial.
I super am.
That's why they got so far. I was
Yes, it
like,
is.
running 6 should be like cavalry stuff.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Oops.
I don't think it probably affected gameplay.
Not a ton, but they would be more like here-ish probably.
Yeah.
But I'm still not
I
really
still don't think you had it.
range to charge them or anything.
Like, move them on back. Pull
Sure.
them back some. And if you want to have come out on a slightly different side of the building,
No, because I still wanted to get that 20 points,
got it.
I think. I don't know.
Note to kids at home: keep your dials straight. All right. Leaning heavily on the lack of sleep excuse again tonight. It's a good one. I'm gonna stick with it.
We'll be super good next video, unless you don't get sleep again next video.
I mean, I'll still probably improve. I'd like to think. There's just nothing to do here, so. Alright. Cool.
Alright, here we go, turn 8. And you have the lead.
Yeah, Kari's not really doing anything.
Okay.
She likes the house.
She could shoot someone if she wanted to.
Right. I've got 3. Go to 3.
No. But your 3 goes first anyway.
Oh god, yeah, and these guys were just running away like... Well, let's just run.
How far can you go?
1,000 miles. Technically 3.
Alright. So yeah, they're gonna be totally out of range of anything. Okay. So yeah, I have no 3s. Oh, they were a 5.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, because then I...
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yep. But it's... what's the golem at?
7.
Okay. Well, I do have a 5. And he's going to try and charge the golem, amusingly enough.
Nice.
I don't think he has it. But...
By charging the terrain?
Oh, yeah, I guess charging the terrain works.
Yep.
I'm not sure I can curve into the terrain, though. Yeah. No, I'm facing too far that way. It's just going to end me up there.
Yeah, he sure is menacing that golem.
We're going to get better at this as time goes on. And he would have gotten rid of one of those,
right,
and then one
gotten
comes
a new
back.
Yeah.
Yep. Then the golem probably does nothing.
Yeah,
relevant.
he does that.
Spins. Yeah. All right, cute.
Cool. All right.
So that's Runewars. We can
we
add
should
up
probably total up the points or something, just to demonstrate how that's done, I guess.
Yeah. So I got 39 points for him still being alive, plus 20 for this. So that puts me at 59 points.
Okay. I've got... Kari is 32. Do I add in her adjustments?
Yeah, okay. You add in all her adjustments.
So she'd be 37.
Plus, how many tokens does she have?
Well, just kind of pull the tokens at the end. The Rune Golem is 17.
Okay.
It's really not a bad deal for 17.
Yeah, yeah.
The Spearmen don't count. They're basically dead, and the Cavalry are dead.
Yep.
So that was, what, 37 and 17?
54.
54.
Yep.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tokens. It's 140. So 194?
Yep. So 194 to my, what did we say?
60,
59.
59? Cool.
So you beat me by 135 points.
Which was within the margin of tokens.
Yes. The tokens definitely mattered a lot.
The tokens did it.
Alright. So that means that next time we will be playing Bounty. And we'll see how that goes.
Cool. Alright. Tune in next week. Till then, have fun. Thanks a lot.
Yep.